Ask away.
You ready?
Well, question number one is, why do we believe that recreation revenue is gonna drop from $102,000 to $55,000?
Well, if you break out the concessions and everything as far as, where I broke that out.
Yeah, we've added some lines.
Oh,
Okay, so we have different things that are
Right,
broken out,
we added a concessions line and a civic center rental line.
and that normally would have been under.
Right.
yes.
Okay, that answers that.
Okay.
I've got it here, I just didn't know what the.
So that's your copy?
Yeah,
Okay.
that.
So if you take the 55,000 plus the 30,000 plus the 15,000, you're basically
Okay.
back at the 100,000. It's just been broken down a little bit
Okay.
further.
My next question is pool gate revenue. I'm thinking that should have been zero. We're showing 15,542.
You were showing 33.
Well, 33 budgeted, but 15,542 spent.
Well,
It was open last year though, wasn't it?
now that 15,542 probably
It's
would
for
have been.
12 months, so would that include, would that have
It was for
included?
July 1st of 18 through June 30th of 19.
Yeah.
So that's got some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some of it. Yeah.
Now, the 33,000 that's proposed, requested for 20, I imagine assumes that the pool will be finished by
Yes.
Labor Day.
Yeah, that's in.
That's
You mean
something.
the
Memorial.
Labor Day?
Memorial.
I meant Memorial Day,
Oh, okay.
whatever that particular day is.
The one in May.
One of those days.
Okay, so the pool concession, same deal, we're assuming it'll be Memorial Day. Okay. I, every day grow a little more doubtful that it's gonna be Memorial Day. But what I would propose is that we do leave these figures in, we can always spend less, so. Why are we jumping to $7,000 on communications stuff?
Because there was another line item that she had on, had another communications, and then Sandy just said to combine those two together.
Oh, there was a, for a while prior to me, there was a civic center telephone line
Mhm.
that was broken out by itself, but, I mean, there's no point in having those separated out.
Okay, so it's just another one, we just
Yeah,
combined
that we
it.
eliminated another line item and combined the two.
Okay. How are we able to drop down from 44,000 on contract services to 10,000?
Because I broke out the sports officials to their own line item, which is all of the football referees, basketball referees, umpires.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to learn about these breakouts.
Well, and the reason we do this, the reason we decide that, well, Kevin and I talked about it, a lot of times he needs to know, you know, what have we collected in rent on the civic center? What have we collected in this? And it just keeps us from having to print off one account and go through and find those actual.
Oh, I'm not complaining, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
It just left me.
That's just why we're broken it down.
So that would be the sports officials then that were.
Yeah, the sports officials are also under contract services.
Gotcha. And the athletic equipment, we budgeted 18, looks like we spent 74.43, but then that was just through July, right?
Yeah, that probably didn't include football.
Right. Okay.
We probably are starting to pay some football stuff now, or had paid some
Yeah,
football
and I've
stuff.
got basketball coming up too, so this is our fourth year of the basketball, so I'll be the first new basketball season.
Okay, the capital outlay, outdoor recreation site, what is that? What about that?
That's, something that came up in the budget discussion for 19, was it, and I can't remember exactly, was it like some bike trails or something? I think Travis actually is the one
Wanting
that,
something put aside for, I remember talking about.
I think it was Travis that actually wanted that 25,000 budgeted for some kind of facility, and I'm thinking it was bike trails or walking trails or
I can't remember. I didn't realize it was in there.
something.
Well, if it's capital outlay, shouldn't it be in our capital budget rather than even though?
Well, it could be, yes, we just.
I don't wanna try to keep those as divided as possible, or separate as possible.
But I think the 25,000 was put in for something that might happen,
To go towards future something.
or something that maybe Travis was hopeful was gonna happen this year, and maybe it hasn't, and that's the reason we haven't spent any of it. I can't remember if it was a bike trail related or walking trail
I can't
related.
remember it.
It was something trail.
But that was budgeted in the 19 budget, though, we're just bringing it forward.
That's up to y'all.
I could spend it.
Yeah, Kevin wanted to spend it the other day, and I wouldn't let him.
She wouldn't let me.
No. Somehow.
He done good.
Thank you. And he
Okay.
actually listened, which is even better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unusual.
Good job, Kevin. Good job, Kevin.
Okay, so the question is, do we need to bring it over as sort of contingency, or should we wait until there's some actual thing we have in mind? I'm a little hesitant if we don't have something in mind for it, I'd say just put it in the overall contingency fund.
We are applying for 2 different grants this year. It's a drop in the bucket for one, but it, you know, we have to have a match. So,
I'm fine with bringing it over as a match for a grant, I just don't wanna bring it over as though we might decide on something.
right, yeah, I would just think, in my mind, it would just be towards the match for the grant. We've got our RDP and our OSP grant going in. So,
And then we're still talking capitals for the match for the grant.
You talking about carrying this 25 we got now over to next year, or?
I'm talking about moving.
I can use the
it
25
into
I got right now.
No. I'm talking about moving it over into the capital budget for next year as a contingency for a match for a grant, which means you can't spend
That's what I said.
it. I thought it might be.
yeah, it was intended to go towards trails, something new, some new project. That was what.
Let's move it to capital.
And we just labeled it, it was something that was just set up last year too, that account number was added last year. Outdoor
Well-
recreation side.
That could be going towards the lake. There's
Outdoor recreation side is fine. It's good on the capital side. And also, I would say too, that anything that was budgeted on the capital side for 19, that does not get completed, unless it's an abandoned project, move it over.
Yeah, the sheriff, Adam Smith and I were just talking about their vehicles that were budgeted for this year.
I don't see how they're gonna be able to get those. Now,
They're not gonna be
Randy
able
said
to,
they
that's
might.
why.
Randy said though that they might be able to get them from stock in one of these places.
Oh, well.
If they can do that, fine. If not, we will have to move that over because they'll be getting them and I don't want to come up short on it. Okay. How are we able to knock the utilities in the civic center down from 37 to 16?
Because, pump had to run in this one.
It's like this, pool, civic center.
Yeah, interesting, okay. All right, salary and wages pool, I assume the 46 is, again, assuming that we're done by Memorial Day?
Yes.
We have a full season? Okay. And if not, then none of this would apply, or none of it will be spent. Okay. Well, that's all the questions I have. Joey, did you have any questions on Parks and Rec?
Just the pool, how to deep end.
The pool,
A diving well,
the pool will be priced with a deep end and without a deep end. So we haven't priced it yet, we're still working on the land.
And what, we're gonna have it finished by Memorial Day?
Well, that's why I said I'm seriously doubtful.
Well, we got a lot of money we can save in this budget.
Well, we just gotta carry it over to the next one.
That's okay.
Okay, so you mentioned you wanted me to talk about the sign.
We didn't do the capital
I
part.
know, what's the sign? I thought we were talking about the, Carter's Lakes.
Oh, no, I was talking about the sign, but you said Kevin, I didn't know why.
Because I had not got off of Carter's Lakes.
Okay. It was earlier in the day.
I think the sign probably should be something to talk about on the BOC. We need to revisit that.
Okay, let's revisit that then, that's what our next,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Well, on the capital outlay, I don't understand how in expenditures you can have a minus.
Wait a minute, let's keep moving on to the
So it's got on buildings for park and rec, it was 24,000, but you spent minus 30. Now, that's how I do my checkbook.
oh, that minus 30 is probably because we had some of the park and rec projects that we had for 18 kind of carried over to the first half of 19 and should have been rebudgeted. So that 30,000 is where we, I've got to pull up the detail. I've got to pull up the detail on my CSI to see exactly what that is, but, yeah, I'm perplexed as to why that shows as a negative.
Okay.
But I can get some details on that and give you a better explanation when I can pull it up.
Well, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Why is the equipment going up so much from 29 to 81? So what did it? We don't have any capital
Capital.
budget, is that what it is?
I'm sorry.
There, I don't see any budget for capital outlay for parks and rec.
Yeah, it's here. We have a separate capital budget. Oh, and you may not, if you're looking on your phone, you probably don't have that because that was late coming.
Well, you should have it under that last tab.
The splotch tab.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
Oh.
SPOS
And
capital tab.
when you look down here under parks and rec,
One thing on the capital, or on all of these budgets, the 12-month history actually includes, is July 1 of 18 through June 30th of 19.
right,
So the numbers that show up in that column, some of those could have been numbers that were from the end of 18
right, I understand.
and not necessarily in 19, and that's why they're showing up there, just because of the,
So some
Dates,
sports,
the
for
date
instance,
range.
then could be captured twice in there.
Basketball would be one of them. 'Cause it's-
Basketball must be captured twice.
Yeah, it'd be-
no, basketball would only be captured once, because it's from July 1st of 18 to June 30th of 19. So
Baseball.
that's one full year, it should
Baseball.
capture each sport once, one time.
But see,
No,
under
baseball.
2020 request, I see nothing under parks and rec. Am I missing
In
something?
the capital, I see.
No, you're not missing because that's not, there's not anything there and
Oh,
we need to decide right now what we plan to put there.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin really made any capital requests, because the swimming pool project
built a
is looming. Okay, see, I didn't see that sheet.
Oh, yeah, I see how, oh, I see that too.
I didn't see that sheet, so I missed that. Let me fill the numbers in.
Well,
Can I say it real quick? Here you go, you want to just look over it? No, I'll add them in.
You do as usual, no, maybe.
you're reading my mind.
It's like, you didn't have pool. see it one.
I thought we just painted six. No, that was the pavilion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and list them, put them in, but in the end, it's probably gonna be some no's in there.
But I got ads.
Yep.
I'm gonna make a copy of this.
Kevin must have been to some of the Board of Education meetings, see, where they just do your wish list and put everything down, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's always been good at telling me no,
Right.
and never does her task.
If you make copies, get Joanne one too.
Okay.
All right, so in terms of what's on here, capital outlay side improvements, do we have any of that planned for 20?
The most concerning one for me would be the fish park playground. I mean, that's as far as something that really needs bad, it needs to be improved.
Let me revise my statement then, other than what you've got on here, do we have anything that should be here? Same with,
I'll make that.
same with capital outlay buildings, other than what's on there, anything?
No, I can't, anything that we can, I think that we would push anything that's to, what's in the court. I said, the biggest thing is just that playground and that needs to be brought up to speed.
Okay. And I don't even know yet what kind of figure we're gonna be working with overall for capital after we get up down to depot. So we just have to see what's left and go from there. That's why I say go ahead and put it in, but depends on how much money we got. As always.
You didn't have any bathroom emails this morning?
Anyone?
Any bathroom emails this morning?
I hadn't even checked it once today.
Well, the open one up and it's there.
Oh,
But
on
they
the
have an
phone.
issue at the
Oh, you were following, I was the paper,
On Friday,
sorry.
when Carl was down there, putting the tennis court on final grade, we thought water line. So we got water line fixed, we got debris in the water line, so whenever the debris got from the civic center, it was Saturday afternoon, we got to the bathroom, so it stopped up the pressure reducing valve. So, and then I was in Union County, and Bobby was going to pitching forwards, and everybody got that. So he was pitching, but they was out of Union, so.
Is this a new bathroom about the playground?
When I got back from Union County on Saturday, repaired, I put it on apart, take off, put it all back together, and then, let the blue dry overnight, go back on Sunday. The pressure reducer valve messed up from the debris, so I ended up having to, yesterday I replumbed everything, put a new pressure reducer valve on, and got everything on about 2:30, 3 o'clock today. So if you do have an email, that's the reason they locked up for the time.
Okay. I mean, there's what, 4 other bathrooms out there they can use?
Oh, yeah, but you'd be surprised.
Well, no, actually, I probably wouldn't.
No, we didn't.
Okay,
Thank you for jumping on and repairing it,
yeah.
Well,
so.
All right, does anybody have any other questions for Kevin? Okay,
here you go.
there you go. Appreciate it.
I do have something for you.
Okay.
To answer your question, the -30